We are live. So,
Live.
and for the start of the show, apparently Amanda's decided to come and join us.
Surprise guest Amanda.
All right. So, welcome to Rainbow Live here from the Sioux Falls store. Which one?
It's the one that's right under.
Oh, you can grab it.
Yeah,
That's
go
fine.
I'm
ahead.
gonna move the camera.
Go ahead and move it.
So, a little bit of a moving of the camera here for a few seconds. Let people
It's like movie shaky
move
cam.
into the.
This is the Bourne movies we're in right now.
That's perfect.
I hope it doesn't fall.
It shouldn't
It'll
fall.
be fine.
It'll be fine. All right, now back to what we're Rainbow Live. Nice little guest appearance of Amanda in the background. But we got our usual host, me, Casey the Illusionist, and for this special week, because Johnny is actually down at the Lincoln store today, helping with a special guest down there, we have the Sam I Am as our special guest. And he'll be helping me out. He'll be taking my half, or my side of the, well, somewhat my side, because I kept my comic books the same. And he's technically taking the Johnny side of the comic books. But when it comes to sports talk, he'll be doing a little bit more than me on that one, because, well, that's the counter he's usually
I
behind.
mess with this stuff a little bit more, but we're going to get into some comics too. Don't you worry.
Yeah. Before we get crack-lacking on all that stuff, quick things that are coming up here. We have SuperCon starting here on Friday through Sunday.
The 29th is when it starts.
So those of you that are really interested in going into that, get your tickets, because they, from what I've read on the website, they extended the pre-order buying, so that way you can get it $5 cheaper per person if you go that route. So
it only helps.
Oh yes,
it only helps.
Yeah. And so if we have a bunch of special guests coming in, a lot of fun tables that are going to be there, and so hopefully you can get your tickets, have a good fun time.
Rainbow's going to be there. We're going to have a bunch of really like nice, affordable comic books, and we're going to have a bunch of Funkos. So if you like Funko Pops and like comic books, well, you definitely be in the right place.
Oh yes, and then also Amanda will be working the table, so definitely say hi to her when you stop at the SuperCon. Another thing to note is tomorrow we will have the same special guest that's down in Lincoln right now. We will be having, who is it again? Maria Wolf
does some fantastic
cover art. She's a great
Marvel.
cover artist. She'll be coming up tomorrow. Be here from 4 o'clock, I believe.
4 p.m. to 8 p.m. I believe.
There you go. And those of you that want to come say hi to her, maybe get an autograph or a cover, come on down. I'm not exactly on the purview of all the money exchange and stuff like that, but I'm assuming that we would probably have cash and credit, but don't quote me on that. So
usually it's cash and credit, and what I presume, me presuming, is that there might be like if you do card, there might be a bit of like an upcharge machine, but I'd imagine that comes with anything though.
Yes. So come visit tomorrow here to meet Maria Wolf and have some fun meeting an awesome artist.
Mm-hmm.
Just like we had on last Wednesday when we had an awesome artist then too.
Yeah,
so
Patrick Gleason, really cool guy. He spent some time putting out some really cool sketches for everybody. He drew a Ghost Rider on a Man-Thing book. Oops.
Yes.
And it looks so cool. And it was in a black light cover too. So you put in the dark on there, and just like the Ghost Rider blew up. It was really cool.
But yeah, so come visit us tomorrow for Maria Wolf, or come visit our table at SuperCon starting Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So, or come visit the store to come get some of your pre-autograph stuff that you want to get from here, so that way you can get it here and then have it ready for when you get to the con for anybody that you're trying to get autographs from.
Or just come visit me at the store.
Yeah, that works too.
Yeah,
visit Sam.
Yeah.
Oh, another note is on Saturday, just real quick. On Saturday, we are actually bringing back our trade day, which will be, as of right now, tentatively 5 to 7. And just to give a little note on trade day, is it's a day for people to bring in their sports cards, Pokemon cards, all that, come in and do some friendly trading for any cards that you might want or don't need. So that way, people who don't need certain cards can offload, or not offload, but get those to people who need them or want them.
Yeah, so let's say you really wanted to complete this one set you're working on of your whatever card collection you're doing, and you got a whole mess of this other collection you're not really doing a whole lot with. Come trade it in for a few pieces or a chunk of that one you actually are caring about.
Oh yeah.
That's the beauty of trading cards. It's in the name.
Yep. And another cool thing about that is we're going to be doing some live breaks that day as well. I don't know which boxes we'll be breaking, but I know that we'll probably be breaking some good ones.
Something's breaking.
So join us on Saturday from, as I said, tentatively, it's currently 5 to 7. It could go 5 to 8 depending on the interest. So just come on by and join in on the fun on that day. And now with the end of that, we can actually get into what we're here for, which is all these awesome products we have this week. And we'll start out with, as me and Johnny say, sports talk.
Sports talk. I didn't know about that part.
What do we have new this week, Sam?
Well, we finally got some. Here we go. Here we go. Get everybody something to look at there.
Being crazy on me.
There you go. This right here is the new Alan Ginter set 2023. Some really fun stuff been coming out of these so far from what I've seen. Some cool celebrity cards and some good hit cards in there. Someone got an Adley in there once.
Oh.
Yeah, it was really cool to see. But yep, the Alan Ginter, it's a really fun product. It's a very classic looking product. That's why I personally really enjoy these. And yeah, 2023 Alan and Ginter. Get them while we got them.
Yeah, one of the cool things about Alan and Ginter is the fact that they have these special cards. Like last year, somebody got a Charlie Sheen autograph.
Mm-hmm.
So, and so this year, we're actually kind of wondering what the cool new cards are going to be that are going to be the non-baseball ones. So come on down and actually buy a pack or two and see what crazy cards we get.
Absolutely. And the next one we have is Panini Mosaic.
Ooh.
2023. This stuff was like mosaics always are just really cool looking cards, always really nice looking. They got I think one time we came across a kind of a beat up mosaic once from a couple years back, and they had like 3 or 4 layers to the card. Do you remember that?
Kind of.
Yeah, it was like week 2 for me or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, but it really kind of shows you that a lot of like these are kind of made with some craftsmanship, I think, because they like no other way could that card look that nice.
Right.
Years on end, but it's really good stuff. Mosaics. You have anything particular you'd like to say about them?
Other than the fact that it's on the same, in my personal opinion, it's on the same level as like Panini Prism, where it's that nice shiny card that the kids absolutely love. It also has 2 autographs per box, so if you want to try and get one of those nice special autographs of either this year's draft class or any of the veterans that they have in there, definitely buy a box over a pack. So, go ahead.
And that's about it when it comes to new in sports cards, at least. Yeah. It's been a slow week, but we at least got some nice product out there, football and baseball wise.
Yep. And I know that. We're trying to get into the products and stuff like that, but I'd also like to point out that this is Sam, as we said earlier, the Sam I am. He's one of the main guys that sits behind the sports counter that actually does a lot of the individual pricing along with Madison. And so it's good to get him on the show so that way you guys can see his face so you know who to come talk to when it comes to buying your packs or your individual cards. So anyway, now...
Is it comic time?
It is now comic time.
Comic time.
Come on. Come on. So anyway, real quick, I'm gonna go grab the mouse.
Okay.
You tell them about any new like cool cards that have come out.
All right. Well, all I got this time. I hope you're all having a good day. Hopefully you're. Yep. All right, hopefully that didn't cut for anybody. We just had a bit of a
sorry about that. A little bit of a technical difficulty. Forgot to have every piece with me. But
So I guess we'll just start rolling with some of these comics, huh?
Yep. We'll start out with Sam.
All right,
You just
so-
do a small section, then we'll switch off.
So first one I have here is Alice Never After, issue 3. Let's see if I can get a good shot of that right in there. It's from Boom Studios. I haven't personally read this one, but a lot of people have said a lot of great things about it. And anything with Alice in Wonderland, and finding a weird little wrinkle that you can tell with the story, is always really fun to see. And frankly, people have been saying very good stuff about it. So yeah, if you are interested in anything Alice in Wonderland or Lewis Carroll, definitely give this a shot. You might enjoy it. And the next one here we got is a Frank Miller Presents comic, and it's got one of these covers that might have 7 different names. So let's see what we got here. So we have The Fate of the World.
I believe the
Ancient Aliens?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Ancient Enemies.
Ancient Enemies. Ancient Aliens, did I say Ancient
Yeah,
Aliens?
it's the Ancient Aliens.
Ancient Enemies. The 6 of 6. And this one, I guess, is the Djinn versus the First Responder. Very interesting comics. I don't know too much about the Frank Miller Presents stuff, but people seem to really enjoy them. There's a wide variety in the stories they're telling, because when you think Frank Miller, you think of that kind of very gritty, noir kind of thing. I don't think you're going to get that out of this, personally.
Right.
I mean, you could. I could be wrong, but
I'm in the middle of reading the Pandora series. So
oh yeah,
of the Frank Miller Presents. Just gotta love that little Pandora story, whether the Greek one or the blue people.
Yeah.
From that movie, that people absolutely love.
Hey, those were fun. But yeah, this is out now. This is the 6th and final one. So if you've been reading this, this is the final one. So get hype.
Yep.
And I'll do another one more, and then I'll let you roll. We're gonna do The Avengers. Sorry. Number 5. This is obviously the 5th issue of the newest Avengers run, and looks like this story here is gonna particularly show Scarlet Witch as your main character in it. People have been liking it so far. I'm not reading this current Avengers run, but people seem to really like it, and it's done by I think it's Jed McKay, right there.
Yeah.
Who's writing that? If he's writing that, then you know it's gonna be good. So definitely check out this one, Avengers number 5.
Do a couple more.
Do a couple more? Okay.
Yeah. You got a big stack.
I do got a big stack here. All right. So next one we have is Contest of Chaos number
the Marvel Annual.
The Marvel Annual for the Avengers. So if you've already been following Contest of Chaos, this is an annual. So to feed into that story, as far as I can tell, it's just what's her name? Agatha Harkness.
Yeah.
She basically says, "What if these Marvel heroes fought?" And you know what? Seeing the heroes fight, it's kind of a cool thing to see.
Right.
So you can't knock this story. This probably be pretty cool. Got a lot of Marvel here, it seems.
Yeah.
All right. Next one we have is Blade number 3. I'm loving how Marvel has been going more in towards their more horror stuff, or their horror adjacent stuff, in Blade here. And it's been really cool to see that. And Blade getting number 3. Going to keep the train going. These and the Ghost Riders and stuff. Apparently, it's been a lot of good time, a lot of good fun. All right, want we do one more?
Yeah, do one more.
Okay. All right.
Then I'll show you how I do my side.
Okay, we gotcha. All right. So the next one we have is Blade Runner 2039.
Yep.
I think there we go. This must be a prequel to the movie that came out not too long ago. 2049, I believe that one was. It's Blade Runner. If you loved the movie, you're probably going to love this comic. The sci-fi noir settings of it all, what's not to love, frankly. And this is issue 7 from Titan Comics. So check that out.
All right, we'll do my first section just so Sam gets a good feel. I probably should have went first just so he gets a good feel on how we do
Yeah,
things.
let's see if I wouldn't made any sense.
First in my section, which is the non-DC section that I have of this, we have from Dark Horse, we have Black Hammer, The End, issue number 2. Then we have from Boom Studios, The Expanse, Dragon Tooth. This is issue number 5 of 12. And you always gotta love that back art of certain books. Like this is just awesome of the planet and the moon. Next, we have from Marvel Studios, Fall of X, Miss Marvel, the New Mutant. This is issue number 2, so getting a little bit of attraction on that one. Next, we have from Oni Press. We have Rick and Morty. For those of you that absolutely love that show, everybody that loves that show, I'm wondering how different is the new voice of Rick and Morty since the other ones took a step back?
Apparently, there's only a trailer so far.
Only a trailer?
I could be wrong, but like apparently there's only a little bit of a trailer, and we don't know exactly who the voice is yet. Or
it's apparently a different guy. So
they did replace it, but it's
from what I've been told, or from what I've read, I shouldn't say. I shouldn't be told. It seems to be quite similar,
which is good.
Right? From Image Comics, we have the
Schlub.
Schlub.
That's a fun story,
and this
right
is
there.
Issue number 2.
Apparently, that's like what if like somebody who's just kind of a schlubby guy switches bodies with like the Superman type, and like how and Superman goes in the schlubby guy's body. It's very fun.
Yeah. Next, we have from IDW a one-shot of Sonic the Hedgehog, Amy's 30th anniversary, and I believe that's Amy.
Happy birthday, Amy.
Woo-hoo. Next, from Image, we have what's the furthest place from here? The question that everybody asks, how to get to, no, I'm just kidding. What's the furthest place from here? Issue number 14, it looks like.
You gotta love how every
got a little pumpkin on the back.
A lot of horror books nowadays, just like their title is a sentence.
Right. And to finish off my non-DC section, we have also from Boom Studios, R.L. Stein's one-shot of Stuff of Nightmares, Red Murder. Ooh.
My.
And there you go, Sam. That's
how you do her.
Yeah, that's how me and Johnny do it. So.
All right. Well, then I'm gonna keep it rolling. Then do I pronounce it Brynmore? Brynmore?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I think I'm pronouncing it correctly, but this is Brynmore. This is issue 3 from IDW. It's a horror thing. People seem to be really enjoying it. This is what I believe is a Cerebus book. It's called Hellboss with the question mark. And frankly, I know very little about Cerebus, so I have no idea what to say about it.
I couldn't tell you. So.
And here's something we all know: Swords and Sandals, Conan number 3, Conan the Barbarian, from Titan Comics, issue 3. You know what it is. And number 5 of. There we go. Number 5 of Death of the Venomverse. This crazy series, it's basically a metal cover put to life. Right. How couldn't you love that?
Kind of like the, Batman death metal.
Yeah. But except this one is with Venom.
Right.
All right. So we have from Asylum Press. This is Fearless Dawn. It is Fearless Dawn, The Bomb. Can people see that? There you go. This one, frankly, you're all gonna have to take a guess on that one. I got no idea what that one's about.
It's one of those non.
Yeah, we'll have to see what that one is, and I'll do one more, and then we can go.
Do a few more after that.
Do a few more, okay. Yeah. So this one is IDW's number 2, Godzilla, War for Humanity. This looks dope. Anything Godzilla, it just looks really cool. And this cover with Mothra being in the background of Godzilla, it's amazing looking. And then we got Immortal 4, number 2. Pretty cool thing. Pretty cool to finally see the second one come out of this. It's been a really hyped up series so far. All right. One more? Okay. And the one that is going to be conjoined with a lot of the X-Men books, Invincible Iron Man number 10. This is, I believe, his side of the wedding issue of him and
Emma Frost.
Emma Frost. Very interesting couple. But this is if you're trying to get into the X-Men, this Iron Man is an essential part of what's going on with it. So remember to pick that one up.
I guess I'll take over with my DC section. Go a little bit quicker on this one just because there's a good chunk of DC in this. First, we have Wildcats issue number 11. Then we have Unstoppable Doom Patrol from Limited Series. This is issue 6 of 7.
That secretly went from being a 6-issue series to a 7-issue series.
Okay.
If you go back and look at like issue 1 and 2, it says 1 of 6.
Next, we have from DC. Also, we have Static, Shadow of
Dakota.
Dakota. That's right. I should know that.
Yeah, man.
We're from Dakota. We're the South Dakota. Next from DC, we have Spirit World issue number 5. So those of you getting really interested in that series, we have issue number 5 now. And then from Dawn of DC, we have an issue number 1 of Power Girl, explosive first issue for the Dawn of DC. Next from Dawn of DC, we have The Penguin, The Return of the Help, issue number 2 for the Penguin. And then also from Dawn of DC, we have Harley Quinn, issue number 32.
That's a cool cover to
Yeah,
that one.
that is a cool cover. And then from Dawn of DC, we have Green Arrow, issue number 4.
About time that one came out. Been waiting on that one.
Yeah. Next, we have a DC facsimile of The Flash. So this is issue number 105. So those of you that were collecting that, here's a new facsimile version of those that you collected back then. From Dawn of DC, we have another issue number 1. It's Legacy issue number 801. But we have Dawn of DC, The Flash, issue number 1.
It's written by Cy Spurrier.
Racing into a New Era is the cover title. Next we have from DC, we have Detective Comics. And this is issue 1074. Going into those single digits, and now we're into quadruple digits.
Yeah.
So this is actually a really cool cover.
That detective stuff's been really good lately.
And it seems to be some of these books are always just sticking with that whole, hey, we'll spend a lot of effort on the A,
Mm-hmm.
and then we'll spend as equally as effort on the others, but the A is just going to look awesome.
I'm fine with that, frankly.
Next, we have Batman the Brave and the Bold, issue number 5,
Very excited.
with Batman and Joker on the cover. Then we have Batman Beyond Neo-Gothic, issue number 2, on trial but with the Court of Owls. Who, H-O-O, will survive? Woohoo! Right?
Probably Terry.
Next, we have from Dawn of DC, Superman Action Comics, issue number 1057. Another one of those quadruple digits. Woohoo!
Action's been consistently good for about a couple of years, so definitely think about that one.
Right. And to finish off my DC train here, we have the issue number 1, which I would assume is hopefully a one-shot, but maybe not.
I think it's a one-shot, I think.
We have Batman, Catwoman, the Gotham War, Red Hood. So apparently Red Hood must be on Catwoman's side of the relationship of argument.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And back to Sam.
Back to Sam. So we're gonna go a little faster here. I think we got Jean Grey number 2, Fall of X.
Where's Wolverine? No, I'm just kidding.
Wolverine, he's hanging out. He's doing his own thing. He's dealing with Beast right now, I think. We have Marvel Unleashed number 2 with Throg on the cover, so you're gonna have to pick that up purely because Throg's on the cover. We have the Darkest Hour, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 112 by Boom Studios. People have been loving the Power Rangers stuff lately, so get on it.
Oh, yes.
And then we got Dynamite's Betty Page number 4. If you like Betty Page, this is the 4th one. Get excited. We have Creed, The Next Round, number 4. I believe this is a sequel to the Creed movies.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have to see where that one takes us.
All right.
This one I'm personally very excited about. Marvel, City of the Dead number 3. Moon Knight's just in the City of the Dead, and he's coming back. He's there to go find someone he cares about. Very simple story, but a lot of fun. We have Realm of X number 2. One more last look at that one for all people. And then we have Spider-Man India #4. If you really liked the character of Spider-Man India in that movie, you might really enjoy his book. Skip that one for now, at least. I'll show that. I feel that one should be like the ending de facto one.
So you want to be the last? You want to have a last section? So
Sure.
Alright. So yeah, you can cut it. You can switch over on this next one.
Yep. And then we'll have, and right here we have, this one's always a bit of a mouthful. Saturday Morning Adventures: The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #5 by IDW. People have been really enjoying it. Check it out.
All right, and we'll do my last section before Sam does his last section. Yeah, it's gonna be a little odd. Him 4, me 3, but hey,
It'll work.
it works for the
works.
for the newbie.
Yep.
So my last section will have my pick of the day. Actually, my top 3 picks. We have some honorable mentions or court of honors. I gotta rewatch those videos to figure out what I said. So I keep forgetting every week on what I called it. But first off, we have Star Wars Hyperspace Stories, issue #9. We have the Cad Bane versus Quinlan Voss. So very famous characters in the Star Wars universe. Next, also on the honorable mention list, we have Star Trek issue #12. Wow, we're into issue 12 now, and this is also falls in line of part 5 of 5 of the Days of Blood. For
What's going on with Cisco, man? Why is he so mad?
I don't know.
What'd you do to Cisco, Casey? Jeez.
For my bronze medalist, we have Star Wars: The Mandalorian issue #4, Assault on the Imperial Base. So those of you that remember that part of the TV show, that was actually a pretty cool episode. So, and this one is my silver medalist mainly because of the cover, just because of the series that's going on right now. We have Star Wars Dr. Aphra issue #36. This is the Clone Wars issue, the Clone Wars cover with Ahsoka
And an owl.
and an owl. And my pick of the week, it's a one-shot. It's a Star Trek book. Yeah, take that, Trevor. It's Star Trek. It's awesome. We have Star Trek Day of Blood, Shax's Best Day. Now, if anybody's seen the show, Shax is a really awesome character. He's the chief of security of the Cerritos, sorry, not Cerebos. And he's just an all-around fun character to watch. So, and that finishes off my segment of my books, and that was my book of the week. So
All
Sam
right.
gets his last little section, and then we'll do a little bit of a closer. Woo-hoo!
That'll be the book of the week there.
And then we'll talk about more stuff.
Yep. So next, I guess, let me see how many I got here. These all 3 will be the main boys. Everything else. So for honorable mentions, we have Usagi Yojimbo, issue. What issue are you? What are you issue? 1 of 5. It's one of a 5-issue series. Give it a while there. It's made by Dark Horse. We have Storm #5 by Marvel. And then we have #3 of X-Men Days of Future Past Doomsday.
Ooh.
We'll have to see what that one's about. Hopefully you X-Men fans can fill me in later. And I guess for my medal, the ones that deserve some medals here today, the third one will go to Void Rivals, issue 4. Just a really crazy concept. Been loving it so far, and everybody else seems to be ingredients on that. So yeah, that's our bronze medalist there. #2 would be The Vault's Sainted Love. No idea what this is, but I think we all of us here just kind of fell in love with the story of it, with the idea of it, and we all felt like we needed a copy. So that's gonna be silver right there, Sainted Love. And the third and final one, our gold medalist is Ultimate Invasion #4. If you read issue 3, you know that it was crazy and how crazy something like that could possibly be. So issue 4, I can't wait to see what they do with it next. So yeah, that's our gold medalist today.
Woohoo! So Sam's pick is Ultimate Invasion.
Ultimate Invasion #4.
All right, and quick notes. Just remember, tomorrow we have Maria Wolf coming in from 4 to 8. So come visit her. Come give her a nice chat and get an autograph or a cover done. Or just come meet her.
Yeah.
Most people
Swing
just
on
want
by.
to meet these artists because they do some wonderful things. And then starting Friday all the way through Sunday, we have SuperCon. So come on in, buy some stuff that you would need for it, like different things you want to get autographed, whether Funkos or different items that we have in the store. Other than all of that, and then also our trade day on Saturday for sports and non-sports. Doesn't have to be specifically sports. And we have some special. Yes, Johnny, we were just mentioning that Maria Wolf's going to be in store tomorrow night. Woo!
That's right.
And it sounds like they're having a blast down there in Lincoln. And also to point out, hi, Johnny from Lincoln. So just to finish, yep, Maria Wolf tomorrow, SuperCon this weekend, and then also on Saturday, trade day / box breaks. Woohoo!
So get excited.
So things to get really excited about. Come and get your books. Come and get your stuff you want to get from our store. And we'll sign off with our special sign-off.
What's our special sign-off?
Mike Trout.
Mike Trout.
Woohoo! I actually come in. And hi, Taylor. I'm sure you're having fun down there too. So